Hi everyone, Alicia here and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to show you some common exercises that I see many make here in the gym, and I will show you those mistakes as well as how to properly execute these exercises in hopes that it will help you with your success in the gym. The first exercise that we're going to touch on are bicep curls. Of course, they're a very common exercise in the gym. Many times I see clients stop part way and lift back up without getting that full range of motion. You want to extend your arms all the way down, lifting them all the way back up to ensure you're getting the full effect of the entire movement. Don't cheat yourself by only going part of the way down. Shoulders back, chest up, and make sure that you're hinging from those elbows, keeping your elbows close to your sides. If you find yourself stopping part way to get those weights back up, you may be using too heavy of weights. So go ahead, modify, grab a lighter set, and get that full range of motion. Cable tricep exercises are another common exercise that many people do incorrectly. You want to take those elbows, pin them close to your sides, hinge only at those elbows, squeeze those triceps, the back of your arm at the bottom, before you release back up. Many times people want to let those elbows off of your waist or off of your sides, and that also starts to get that shoulder engaged. We don't want to work our shoulders and our triceps here. We're going just for those triceps, so only hinge from your elbows. Same goes for overhead extension. Elbows only. Many times I see people lift and then push. We're not going for that. Keep it nice and controlled. Shoulders stay pinned. All right, this next common mistake is not limited to only shoulder press, but it is a common exercise where this mistake is made. Many times clients will arch their back to try and get that weight up, which causes obviously a lot of stress on that lower back. You want to engage your core, which will actually help with your strength in that shoulder press. Stand nice and tall. If you still find that it's difficult to stand upright, then you can do two things. You can stagger that stance to help prevent the arching of the lower back, or once again, you can simply lower that weight, engage that core, and complete the proper form without arching your lower back. The next exercise is dumbbell lateral raises. Often people will put their wrists above their elbows and complete a lateral raise like this. This is not correct. You want to keep your elbows in line or slightly above those wrists and stop when you reach parallel with the floor or shoulder height. So again, if you need to modify by lowering the weight, then you need to do so, because this is not the correct version. And often people will do this if they're using weight that is too heavy for them. People often will make the same mistake on reverse bent over flies as they will on the lateral dumbbell raise. So here you might see people lift those wrists above those elbows. You want to get low, bring those elbows out and up, so you can really see the difference between this. Again, it just targets that rear delt, the back side of your shoulder, a lot better. On tricep kickbacks with dumbbells, I often see clients who are not bent over enough, so when they go back into that kickback, they don't get much range of motion. You want to get low, pin those elbows to your side, and kick back and up. That way you get a lot more range of motion. You can squeeze that tricep and push it a bit further than if you were upright here and not getting that full range of motion. All right, we're gonna look at squats next. So when you squat, you want your feet about hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. Chest up, you're gonna send those hips back. I always say, like you're sitting in an invisible chair. Weight is in your heels, shoulders back, eyes forward, and then you can stand up and squeeze your glutes. Sit back, stand up and squeeze. Many times brand new clients who may not have a lot of squat experience will want to go straight down, putting their weight in their toes or the balls of their feet. It juts their knees forward. It doesn't send their hips back to properly engage their glutes, and it will cause pain down the road. So that's where I say hips back, but still keep that chest up, weight in your heels, and then stand. Okay, for assisted pull-ups, which I'm about to do, or normal pull-ups, or even lat pull-down in the gym, a common mistake will be to, again, not receive that range of motion. They'll cut themselves short here and then pull back up. They will not extend their arms all the way, and many times it's because they're simply lifting too much. You want to make sure you release, pull up, squeeze those lats, and get that full range of motion. All right, the last exercise that I'm going to talk about today is a simple plank. So when you're in plank, you want to keep your hands directly under those shoulders, your hips, low back, shoulders, neck are all in alignment. That kinetic chain is all in perfect alignment. You don't want your neck too low. You don't want your hips too low or too high. Many times people will put their hands forward because it's a little easier on those shoulders than keeping them right underneath yourself. Keep your elbow, your wrists, your shoulders all in alignment. Keep your core nice and tight, and keep your neck in alignment with the rest of your spine. I hope that you were able to learn something from this video and that you can take these tips with you to the gym to help your gym experience. If you are still not confident with your workouts and your form on exercises, I do suggest that you hire a professional and seek out a trainer to make sure that you are getting the most out of your workouts. If you enjoyed this video and would like to receive future tips for your workouts, be sure to like and subscribe.